A wild Wednesday unfolded across much of the central U.S. Some of these storms created dust storms, blizzards, and tornadoes.
A little bit of everything, pretty much. Parts of southern Minnesota, we know, getting plenty of snow and blizzard conditions as well. Meteorologist Cody Matz, we all lived through that yesterday, here to break down the latest round for us. Cody, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Much of the state watched from the wings, so to speak, as parts of southeastern Minnesota received some heavy snow yesterday. Live look at our Red Wing camera that just saw a couple of flakes yesterday with no accumulation at all. A much different story, though, not too far away. Here's what it looked like in Rochester, kind of the bulk of the day, often on whiteout conditions with heavy snow and gusty winds. Downtown Rochester receiving 5.5 inches of snow by the end of the day. The airport getting 7.5 inches. This heavy snow band rolled out of Iowa. Here's what Interstate 29 looked like after the blizzard pulled down power lines, led to several hour closure right along Interstate 29. And then more video out of Iowa, where snowfall rates were close to 3 inches an hour at times. In fact, in far northern Iowa, just 40 miles south of the city of Blue Earth, or just a stone's throw away from the Minnesota border, 14.5 inches of snow fell in just 8 hours. Farther to the southwest, Omaha having some of the worst conditions that city had seen in more than a decade. Blinding snow and 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts led to plenty of road closures and power outages. Still 60,000 customers without power as of right now. Southern Nebraska getting in on the blizzard conditions as well, where this video comes from. Snow drifts topping 8 feet. In some areas. Almost all of Interstate 80 shut down for a time yesterday. Some spots still closed at this hour. On the other side of the coin, ominous clouds and storms rolling into the Chicago metro area yesterday evening. Strong straight-line winds were reported in the southern Chicago suburbs, but several tornadoes were reported farther to the south in central Illinois. And it's been an active week for storms, but this week also marked the 100-year anniversary of the deadliest tornado in U.S. history. It's known as the Tri-State tornado and killed nearly 700 people on March 18th of 1925. That twister was on the ground for roughly 219 miles, making it the longest track tornado in U.S. history. It remained on the ground for 3.5 total hours. This tornado formed in southeastern Missouri, as you can see there, moving through all of southern Illinois off to the east and finally lifting in western Indiana. By modern standards, it would be classified as an EF5 with winds exceeding 200 miles an hour. At the time, the National Weather Service was called the U.S. Weather Bureau, and it was in its infancy stage. It was poorly funded and not considered a critical service. But this was one of the major events that changed those notions and really helped kickstart weather forecasting and pushing the U.S. toward the severe weather warning system we have today. Glancing through pictures from that time shows you the devastation mile after mile after mile. More than 15,000 homes were destroyed over the 200-plus mile path. Unlike today, where there are dozens of avenues to receive a warning that something like this is on the horizon, these communities had absolutely no idea it was coming. This is one of many reasons why the National Weather Service is so critical to saving lives. Switching back to current times, over the past, a few decades, or few days, I should say, there have been at least 106 confirmed tornadoes now across the country, with storm surveys still ongoing. That's since Friday. Sadly, 44 people have lost their lives, but without a standardized warning system that the National Weather Service provides, that death toll could have easily been 10 times higher. So it's sad to hear the bad side of this, but also the good side. These are well warned, and we need to continue that track and move forward with the good services that we do have today.
Yeah. All right. Cody, thank you. Yeah.